What's up, y'all? It's Jonathan from Boxing Nation, and today I'll be doing a full review of the Flysports X. Now, before we begin, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, help the channel grow. We need your support so we can do more of these reviews. Let's get into the review of these amazing paddles. Now, initially I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about these paddles because I was such a big fan of the winning CM15 punch paddles. And if you haven't seen that review, I'll leave a link down in the description box and you can check that out. But, so I was a little nervous. However, the more time I was able to put in with these paddles, the more I enjoyed using them. One thing that I really do enjoy is this nice elastic band. Unlike the winning CM15 punch paddle, it doesn't have this stretchiness to it. It has a stiffer band, and as a result, I don't even use the band. So that was a nice touch. Another thing that I liked was this handle. It's a little slimmer as opposed to the winning. It feels a little nicer on your hand, a little bit more of an ergonomic shape. Not so much of a big deal, just, my preference. Another thing I noticed about these paddles is, although it's flat, it kind of rounds out towards the end. So in order for you to get that nice pop on your shots, you have to make sure that you're a little bit more accurate with your punches. Some people may like that, some people may not. I personally prefer it because I feel like it keeps you a little bit more honest. Another thing is they come in a nice synthetic leather, similar, well, exactly the same as their Super Lace X, as you can see here. So a nice kind of look to it. I think it gives a nice stylish finish. The length of these paddles is 14 inches. The winnings are about 14 and a half, so very similar in terms of length. The weight is about 7.4 ounces, as opposed to the winnings, which are about 6.1, 6.2. So not too much heavier, but just a little bit. After a while, you really don't even notice the difference. It's kind of slight. So good thing is they're not super heavy like other paddles. They aren't super light, but they don't feel cheap or flimsy like some other brands. That's another thing that I like about these paddles is when you open them up, when you feel them and you use them, they look high end, they feel sturdy, you don't feel like they're gonna break on you like some of the cheaper paddles. The padding, it's nice, kind of has a nice kind of squishiness to it. Not super squishy, but just enough to kind of give it a nice kind of look to it, a nice feel to it. So overall, I think these are a really well-made product. They look nice, they feel nice, they feel well-made, they feel sturdy. And at $129, not the cheapest paddle out there, but then again, not the most expensive. I know the winning CM15s can run you anywhere from $150 up to over $200, depending on where you buy. So at $129, these aren't a bad buy, in my opinion. And I actually leave a link in the description box where you can purchase these paddles on my site. Subscribe to the email list and you save $15 off your first 3 orders. It says 2, but I actually extended it to 3. So if you're privy to that, take advantage. Again, thank you for watching. Stay tuned and I'll do a direct comparison between these paddles and the winning CM15 as a bonus. And please don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If there's a particular brand of paddles that I haven't reviewed and that you're a big fan of, drop some comments, put me up on game. That way I can, check them out, maybe even carry them in my shop. Alright, so as promised, the direct comparison between the Flysports X and the winning CM15 punch paddles. As you can see, relatively similar in terms of length. Again, the winnings are about 14.5 inches long, not including the strap. The flies are about 14 inches long, so not that big of a difference. The handle, as you can see, the fly has a lot thinner handle as opposed to the winning, where it's a little thicker and flatter. The punch surface as well. As you can see, the fly is a little thicker, a little rounder shape. The winning is flat, kind of all together. Both in that synthetic leather. Winning has their own version. Of course, Fly has theirs. Fly's a little glossier. Kind of has a nice look to it. Both have a nice look. The weight, the winning is about 6.2 ounces. The Fly is about 7.4. So a little heavier on the fly side, but still not so much heavier where it inhibits performance.